There's something profound that happens when you step into motion. Not just any motion, purposeful, deliberate action. Because here's the truth. Clarity doesn't come before action. It's not a shining beacon you wait for from some distant mountaintop. No. Clarity emerges from the act of moving forward, from the doing, from the messy, uncertain steps you take when you don't have all the answers. You might be standing still right now, staring at a fog so thick you can't see your hand in front of your face. You want to know where you're going, what's next, how to fix the chaos inside you. But the longer you wait for clarity to arrive on its own, the deeper you sink into confusion. You become paralyzed by questions, by fear, by the weight of every possible outcome. But what if I told you that clarity is not a destination? What if I told you that clarity is a byproduct, a product of action, of movement, of engagement with reality itself? When you take even the smallest step, something shifts. The fog lifts just enough for you to see what's real, what's possible. And in that moment, you gain a new perspective. Not because you sat and thought about it, but because you dared to move. Imagine the artist staring at a blank canvas. She doesn't wait for inspiration to strike like lightning from a clear sky. She picks up the brush and touches it to the surface. The first stroke is uncertain, messy, but it reveals something: shapes, patterns, a beginning. From there, the next stroke comes easier. The layers build. The picture emerges. The clarity reveals itself through doing. You. The same way you create your life is the way the artist crafts her masterpiece. Not by waiting, but by acting. You may not know the full picture yet, but every decision, every step you take, every risk you embrace, paints your path forward. And yet, there's a voice inside you that whispers, "What if I fail? What if I'm wrong? What if this is the wrong move?" That voice is loud, it's persistent. It wants you to stay still, to hide away, to preserve your comfort zone. But that voice doesn't have your best interests at heart. It wants you to stay small, because small is safe. But safety is an illusion. True security isn't in standing still. It's in moving forward despite not knowing. It's in learning to hold your fear and your hope in the same hand. Because action is not about perfection. It's about courage. Courage to say, "I don't have it all figured out, but I will start anyway." Look back on any moment in your life that changed everything. Did you wait for perfect clarity before you moved? Or did you leap into the unknown, trusting that clarity would come through the journey? Every breakthrough you've ever had was born in the space of uncertainty. You did not have the map before the trek. You made the map by walking the path. Listen closely. Clarity waits for no one. It doesn't hand itself out to those who simply wish for it. It reveals itself to those who dare to act despite the doubt, who stumble forward even when their steps are unsure. It is in the doing that the puzzle pieces begin to fall into place. And there's another truth buried in this. Action creates momentum. You start one task, and the energy from that action propels you into the next. The weight of inertia lifts. Movement begets movement. Suddenly, the fog that seemed impenetrable begins to dissolve. You see not just the next step, but the next and the one after that. You don't have to solve the whole riddle today. You don't have to have your life's purpose mapped out in perfect detail this moment. What you need is to take the next right step in front of you. That's it. Just one. And then another. And then another. Each step lights your way forward, like a spark in the dark. Think about how many ideas you've had that never saw the light of day because you waited for the right moment, a moment that never came. How many dreams have stayed dormant because you feared the unknown? Action is the antidote to that fear. It's the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. And the beauty is, no step is wasted. Even the missteps teach you. They sharpen your insight, refine your strategy, reveal what doesn't work so you can move closer to what does. So you might ask, what if I don't know what step to take? That's okay. Action doesn't require certainty, it requires intention. Start with what you know. Start with what feels right in your gut, no matter how small or imperfect it may seem. Make a call, write a sentence, take a walk, begin the conversation. Do the thing that pushes the needle forward even just a fraction. The framework you use to get from idea to clarity can be broken down into a simple rhythm. Recognize, engage, commit, flow, learn, refine, break boundaries, own uncertainty, move with energy, harness urgency, and integrate understanding. Every step counts. Every principle matters. Let me walk you through it. First, recognize where you are. Don't pretend you see clearly if you don't. Admit the fog, the confusion, the fear. That honesty is the first act of courage and lays the foundation for everything else. Next, engage with your reality. Don't wait for conditions to be perfect. Dive into what's in front of you. Talk to people, gather information, test your ideas. Get your hands dirty in the soil of your own life. Then commit to the next action. Decision fuels movement. It doesn't have to be monumental. It just has to be decisive. Commit, and you'll activate momentum. Flow is about allowing the process to unfold naturally. Don't try to control every step. Flow with the unexpected. Adapt when things shift. This openness brings new clarity. Learn relentlessly. Every result, every outcome, every reaction is data. Absorb it. Study it. Let it inform your next move. Refine your approach based on what you learn. Clarity sharpens with iteration, with feedback. Like a sculptor chiseling away at marble, your path becomes clearer through refinement. Break boundaries by challenging the limits you place on yourself. Action often means stepping outside your comfort zone. Push beyond what you think is possible. Own your uncertainty. Accept that you don't have all the answers. That's part of the adventure. Living with uncertainty doesn't mean freezing in fear. It means moving forward with courage despite it. Move with energy. Action is powered by the intensity of your belief and commitment. When you bring passion to your steps, you create force. Harness urgency. Don't wait for the perfect time. The right moment is now. Urgency cuts through procrastination and doubt. Integrate understanding. As clarity grows, merge your new insight with your vision. Let it guide your next actions. This cycle is not linear. It's a spiral, each turn bringing you closer to the truth, to your purpose, to your breakthrough. I want to be clear. Taking this path isn't easy. It often means walking through discomfort, embracing failure, and confronting the unknown. But that's where growth lives. That's where transformation begins. Picture a mighty river carving a canyon through solid rock. It does not do so by standing still, waiting for the rock to crumble. It flows relentlessly, persistently, unyieldingly. Over time, movement creates depth and clarity, revealing a path that was once unimaginable. Your life is that river. You have the power to flow through resistance, to carve your own canyon, to make your way clear, but only if you move. So stop waiting for certainty to light your way. Stop waiting for perfect clarity to tell you what to do. Step into action now, however small, however uncertain. Let the momentum build. Let clarity be born in the doing. You are the creator of your clarity. You are the architect of your future. Every action you take builds the bridge from confusion to confidence, from fear to freedom, from hesitation to impact. Don't be fooled into thinking that stillness is safety. It is the slowest form of movement toward your dreams. Motion, even imperfect, unlabeled, unplanned, motion is your true path forward. Remember, the fog will never fully disappear if you never move into it. But if you take one step, then another, and keep going, the mist parts. The shapes become sharper. The way becomes clear. So I ask you now, what is the next action you can take? Not tomorrow, not next week, but right now. What's one thing you can do that pushes you forward into clarity? It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be done. Because action doesn't just create clarity, it creates confidence. It creates strength. It creates belief in your own capacity to navigate whatever comes next. Your clarity, your path, your future. They are waiting on the other side of your next step. All you have to do is take it. Step forward. Create, learn, evolve, repeat. And watch as the fog lifts, one action at a time.